wasn't going to vlog this week. I am pretty busy with studio stuff at the minute. I've already been down there this morning. It is only 9:20. I went down with all my stuff to paint a mural on the wall. So I have a specific wall in mind that I'm going to be painting a large pattern onto. I've already drawn it all out on Photoshop, put it on a stick, a bit like a little USB stick, plugged it into the projector to project it on the wall so everything's where it should be, and the projector is not big enough. It won't make the image big enough on the wall, and I can't move the projector any further back. To make the image bigger, you move your projector further and further away from the wall and the bigger it gets. I can't move it any further back. It's not big enough. So I've come home, and what I think I'm going to do is chop the picture into 4. So I'll have to project four individual images and try and do it that way. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what I'm going to attempt today. It is already Thursday. This week I have been working on a wedding cake. I filmed that as a tutorial, and I thought I'd still be working on that today and that I won't get to the studio till tomorrow, but by some miracle I had that finished yesterday, so I will show you that in a second. We are delivering that on Saturday, but I think it's just going to a house, but it's over 2 hours away, so that's what we'll be doing this weekend. Yeah, I haven't picked the camera up because I thought, well, I need it for shooting the tutorial, and I'm at the studio pretty much the rest of the time, and I'm, like I mentioned in the last vlog, I am shooting my own whole studio vlog in itself, so all the footage will be in that one. So I don't really have much to show you. But I received the best parcel yesterday, and again I opened it because I didn't think I was going to be vlogging. It is one of the best parcels I have ever received. So much so, when I opened it, because I didn't know it had arrived, Adam came home for his dinner and there was a box in the porch. So he brought it through, and as I was opening it, I just opened the wrapping paper, looked inside, and I could see what it was, and I just went into oh my god mode, and I hadn't opened the rest of the packet, hadn't got it out, and I was already explaining how special this item was without unwrapping it, and Adam's like, well, what is it? I'm like, it's this limited edition thing, I wanted it years ago, it came out years ago, everybody had to queue up outside to get it. It was that limited edition that there was only several allowed in each shop, and once they'd gone. I have always wanted it, couldn't get my hands on it, and he's like, well, what is it? And I'm still explaining how special this item is, to the point where Adam and Kai, who had appeared at this point like, what is going on, had to come and actually look in the packet. I was that excited talking about it, I hadn't got it out, and I'm doing the same to you. I'm talking about it and I hadn't shown you it yet. So it's all bubble wrapped. I'm going to get it out. I cannot even begin to tell you how special this is, just because it's so limited edition, just because I couldn't get my hands on it, and this was several years ago, so if they were hard to get then, they're going to be hard to get now. So the fact that Becky, one of my brigadiers, has searched for this, has found this, and has bought this for me. Oh my god, I don't want to cry in another vlog. We already had enough of that in the last one. I will just show you what it is because it is just amazing. So this is Mickey's head. He has already got the black and white sprinkle design, but look at his pants and his shoes. I mean, if this was not a little cherry style Mickey, I don't know what is. The mural I was just talking about, I'm literally painting this on my wall. It is a yellow zigzag, but instead of having a black shadow, it's having a white one. So this is literally going on my wall. That's how close this is to my studio, because these are also my brand colours. My walls are pink, they are teal, they are going to have triangles. Just look at him. I just absolutely adore him. It is easily one of my most prized possessions right now that I have ever owned. And miraculously, not that I'm even bothered about the tag, but it still has the limited edition tag on it. I would have been happy without it, but it shows there he is number 9 of 12. They made 12 Mickeys. So he's from the Mickey Memories range. One for every month, and they went through the different decades. So there was like a 20s Mickey, a 30s Mickey, a 40s Mickey. This is obviously the 90s Mickey. And he is just amazing. If that wasn't enough, at the same time as they brought these out, they brought out a matching mug and a matching pin. So you could either buy, just collect all the Mickeys, or collect all the mugs, or collect all the pins, or all of them. And she actually sent the mug as well. And it is boxed. I really, really want to use this as my studio mug. It matches in perfectly, again 9 of 12. But it is so special, I don't even want to take it out of the box. So I don't know whether to use it or keep it in its box. And I have a card. This is the cute little pineapple card that came with it. So Becky, I cannot thank you enough for this. This is just absolutely insane that you've gone to that level. Right, let me show you this wedding cake because I'm going to be in tears. This is the wedding cake I have completed. It is a galaxy geode cake. Sorry, you're going to have to listen to me sniffling there. The bride sourced the topper, and even though you could make these out of isomalt, the tutorial might already be up by now and you've seen it and you'll know all about it, but these are actually resin. This cluster here on top, this cluster and the cluster down here are actually made out of resin, and they're ones that she bought. She wanted a specific look. And she'd seen them on Etsy, I think, so she just bought them and sent them through, and then the rest of the inside of here are actually edible ones. If you want to know more about that one, just check the tutorial out, because I'll go through which bits are edible and which aren't. But I actually got this one completed and finished yesterday. I think it was because a lot of the stuff was just like stick it on rather than have to make figures and things, so it comes together a lot quicker. But it is going to sit safe in its box until Saturday. And I am going to finish trying to sort my mural out, because it almost kind of matches my cup as well. It's got the black and white Mickey sprinkles on, blue, pink and yellow. I'm going to sort that out and head back down to the studio. You probably won't see any of it because I'll be filming it for the separate studio vlog, but I will just try and keep you updated. Oh, in another note, I also have Kai at home. He's self-isolating. He's fine. He doesn't have COVID, but his class got sent home from school because he was sitting next to somebody who did test positive. So he's been home for the whole week, and I think he's off until at least Saturday. So he can't leave the house, but we can. So which means we haven't been on any walks yet, but we should be able to get out for a walk on Saturday, maybe after the delivery, or Sunday. Depends how this week rolls. I managed to get my mural up on the wall yesterday, at least the drawing of it, and this morning I'm painting it. It's probably going to take me all day. I've got some colours to mix. I have got tons of tester pots and paint pots out. Well, nothing I can show you just yet, but I will check in with you around about dinner time. We're on pies for dinner today. We went and got a pie from a new local person, pie man, who's opened up on the market. So Adam has got a Lancashire foot, which is like a cheesy, bacony, puff pastry sort of pasty. And I have got a meat and potato pie, so we're having Pie Friday. I'm actually in Adam's office at the minute. I don't know if I've explained before, but where I have my studio is situated in Adam's work building. So I'm on the other side of the building in Adam's office while we eat our dinner, and then I've got to go back and finish the mural. I have only got blue triangles on the wall at the minute. It's taken me all morning just to paint the blue triangles because they need quite a few coats of paint. I have nipped home to get some masking tape I had ordered. So this is masking tape that is 15mm thick to put a grid pattern on the wall. Oh, that's what I'm going to be doing after we've eaten these pies. We're just on our way back from delivering today's wedding cake, the Galaxy Geode one. The venue was a house, but you had to pay to get in. We didn't obviously have to pay to get in. I've never seen anything like this before. It was just on a regular cul-de-sac, some nice big houses, but this particular house had like a sign outside. What was its official name? The something garden scheme? Like the National Garden Scheme or something like that it was called, and it had signs outside. So it's as if it's somebody's house that has such a nice garden that they'd signed up for this scheme where people can pay to get in to look at the garden, I think, and it goes to charity. I'm not entirely sure if that's right. I'll have to look it up, but I've never seen anything like that before. So we literally just went round the side of the house, and the garden was gorgeous. They had a little gazebo with a table underneath that the cake went on. So we've just set that up. It took us 2 and a bit hours to get there. Then we had some dinner, and we're on our way back now, which is going to be another 2 hours back. And when I get in later, I'm going to start judging some of the Cake International pieces. So Cake International, obviously, because we can't have them in person, they've been doing virtual ones for quite a while, and there's one running this weekend called the Carnival, I think it is. So I should be judging tomorrow, but it's Father's Day tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get as much as I can done tonight, so it doesn't eat into much of Father's Day tomorrow, because we've still got to go around and give gifts out and stuff. Last night though, we managed to watch a film. I didn't get all of the mural done. The mural is going to take longer than I thought. I think it's going to take maybe another 2 days, but I'm back there on Monday to do that. But we sat down and watched Jumanji last night. This is an old one. I think it was 2017 when it came out, so we're way behind, but we've only just managed to watch it. We all sat down and watched that. What did we have for tea? Pizza. Oh, pizza. We had pizza for tea, and tonight I think we're on lasagna. I have missed vlogging so many days. So the last I spoke to you was Saturday after we'd just done the delivery. I got home and I started judging the Cake International pieces. Sunday was Father's Day. I did some more judging in the morning. Then we went out to do the visits. I come back and continued judging. Monday was spent the whole day at the studio continuing to paint the mural. And then Monday night we spent it collecting the kitchen from IKEA. So that's all studio vlog content. Tuesday, we put all the kitchen stuff into the studio, as in just moved all the boxes up. And then I came home in the afternoon to continue with the judging. It takes a while. Wednesday, yesterday, that was my whole day in the studio building the kitchen units, which my body is hating me for this morning. All my legs, my arms, my back. But I have had 2 cake reschedules, so I should have been making a christening cake this week, but obviously with the restrictions still in place now, they've moved until August, and a birthday cake has been moved to July. So I should have been baking this week. Instead I used the time at the studio, but that means nothing at home has been done. It is an absolute mess, really bad. We didn't even have time to go food shopping, so we had to do like a Tesco click and collect. So we did the shopping online and just went to collect it. We're super quick. We have eaten, because we obviously haven't been able to go food shopping, we have just been eating pizzas and chips and pies from takeaways. So my body is not loving that either. I think it's just screaming out for a bit of broccoli. And I'm home today because just as Kai went back to school from his isolation, I now have Abby off. So her whole year is off today until they figure out who has been in close contact. So she's off today, which is why I'm home today. And I have had more parcels arrive. They're literally just everywhere. None of us have like clothes because the washing hasn't been done. So do you know when you're down to that last pair of socks in your drawer that you never wear because they're, I don't know, too small, but they're still there in your drawer and they're the last ones that you pick? That is what the situation is at the minute. Parcels. I received A really random parcel. So a few of you vlog watchers, if you've been watching a while, you will know I collect pin badges. We have a pin board out in the hallway for milestones, so for birthdays, Christmases, new cars, things like that, milestones. And we was chatting in the brigade of what pin should I get to signify the studio. So I was asking for their ideas and they were posting pictures of pins. And then Dawn, one of my brigadiers, sent me through a pin that came from Amazon, and it was just so random it made me laugh when I opened it. I don't know if you can see him. It's a little frog in a little red car. I don't think it has any meaning, it's just so funny because of how random it was. So I received the little frog, and then it had a note with it from Dawn saying she hopes I like the sign, but there was no sign. And then that arrived a couple of days later, so the sign is in this envelope. It's like a metal sign with freshly baked, and it's got cupcakes on it. I don't know if it's magnetic, but it's got like a little sticky sticker on. Thank you very much, Dawn, for sending that through. And then what's the oddest thing ever is, in that thread where we were talking about pin badges and people were giving me ideas, I also posted a couple of pin badges to see what they thought. And I posted this exact pin badge, and it's from a seller on Etsy, so it's not as if like it's all over the internet. It's just one seller on Etsy with this one pin, and I posted this pin in that thread. Anna, who is a YouTube viewer, she's not a brigadier, so she won't have seen that thread at all. She is a YouTube viewer, and she sent through a lovely letter and the exact pin I'd posted, which I just find incredible. So you can see the backing card is very me. The company is Silly Loaf on Etsy, and it's an 80s/90s style pin that says rad on it. And I posted this because of rad slabs and how very me it was. And it's just insane that she's just come across that, sent it me, and it arrived like 2 days after I was talking about it. So thank you very much, Anna, for that. I absolutely love it. I've said what I'm going to do in the studio is possibly have another pin board. So I'm going to keep the pin board at home for milestones, and then the pin board in my studio will just be pins that I like the look of. Because there's lots of pins that I like when I see them, but because they don't signify a milestone, I never buy them. So that can all change in the studio. I'm going to have a little pin board for stuff like this that I just like the look of. So this is my first pin for that board. Thank you very much. I think that was it. I don't want to miss anybody out who sent me things, because I know you do like to see me open them. I think that's it. But yeah, it's just been absolutely crazy the last couple of days. I haven't picked the camera up, or I have, but it's been for studio stuff, for the studio vlog. I'm just really behind. I've got lots of messages to do, so I'm going to get through them today. My worktop arrives tomorrow from IKEA. Because it was custom made, it has to come straight from IKEA in terms of they have to deliver it. We can't go and collect it. So that's coming sometime tomorrow. I don't really know what's happening next because I don't have a kitchen fitter. I've built the units, but I don't really know how to fit a kitchen. And because it has to be 100% level, I don't think I trust myself to fit the units right. Anyway, that's where we're at. No cakes this week. I am baking at the weekend though for a midweek small wedding that's happening next week. So this weekend I'm baking. It is Thursday, which is vlog day. So this is going up on the day I am filming this. I have got no more content for you. I didn't even upload a tutorial on Tuesday, so I'm sorry if you were sitting waiting for 5 o'clock to roll round for the new tutorial to go up. I didn't even realise it was Monday when we was like ferrying the kitchen round from IKEA, and I sat there and I thought, it's Tuesday tomorrow and I don't have a tutorial. Like, I've got footage, I've got 2 tutorials worth of footage, I just haven't had the time to edit. So I do apologise for that. It's all just very intense at the moment. I am spinning several plates and they're all smashing to pieces. I don't even have socks on today. I do have socks on, but they're the fluffy socks. I have winter fluffy socks on today because I have no clean regular socks. So I best put the washer on catch up with the housework, catch up with admin whilst I'm here today. One job has now been ticked off the list. I needed to update the vlog, finish it and upload this, so this is at least ready for you. You've got some sort of video this week. Massive thank you to everybody who sent me stuff through the post. Again, please do not feel like you need to send me anything. I don't need gifts. I am just super grateful that you are watching this. If there's nobody watching, it's pointless me making them, so thank you for watching and liking and commenting and sticking around when I am very busy that I forget to upload tutorials. I will hopefully have something for you next week, but I'm going to go and catch up with my work, and I will see you again in the next one.